Hey everyone, this is Phil. How are you all doing? Over here, the brutal heat of summer has started. It's been 35 degrees Celsius and plus this entire week, and it's just unbearable to me. I don't like the heat much, so it's a good thing I'm still working from home because I don't want to be outside in this heat. So today I want to do a what's in my bag type video. This is something that I really enjoy watching. I really enjoy seeing how people organize their stuff, and I haven't done one of these in a while, and probably not even on this channel. So I want to do this since I just got a new bag. And that brings me to the first item, the bag. So this is a bag that I just purchased. It's a Tenba DNA 10. So this bag has a traditional messenger style shape, and I very much prefer this for photography because I usually go about my photography in a way that I just walk around a lot, and then I see a composition, I get out my camera, snap a shot, and then I keep walking. So this is really well suited for this because I can get the camera out fast and then put it back and just keep walking. And it also doubles as a regular bag because I tend to stuff photography unrelated stuff in there as well. So this bag has a front flap with a pocket on there, and a back pocket that also has 3 dividers in there and a little space for other stuff. I don't use this much because I don't like when there's an uneven surface pressing against my body. So I kind of find it uncomfortable, but I would probably use this for travel. And in that respect, it also has a strap to fix it to a carrier if you're using a suitcase, which is also nice. I haven't traveled with this yet, but that would be great. So it has these magnetic clasps on the front. So these actually shut by themselves if you just push them shut, but then you have to pull them to the side to open them up again. And they both go to the same side, which is kind of weird, so that takes a little time getting used to. And then there's Velcro under the strap, and that brings you to the main compartment. This bag originally came with a camera insert, and this camera insert is just ridiculously deep. Like if I was using my regular cameras, I think none of them is long enough to fit in this perfectly, so they all just disappear into the void like that. So I'm not going to be using this. I think it's more for people who shoot DSLRs with long telephoto lenses. Instead of that, I will be using my regular camera insert, which is just this small thing that's, I think, mainly intended for camera bodies and mirrorless cameras, which is all I use. So this just fits perfectly with the kind of form factor that I usually use for my cameras. And I will put that in here. It also has an additional zipper pocket in here. This is great for stuff that you don't intend to use the entire time. So I usually just put this chest strap that came with the bag in there and just leave that shut. And then there's 2 more pockets and like a pen pocket in here as well. It also has a divided pocket for tablets or small laptops, I guess. This will not fit a large laptop like my Surface Pro. This will not fit in there, but the main compartment will fit that. And that's pretty much it for the bag. It has a I guess, business card holder up here that I'm probably not going to use, but it's good to have. And then one interesting feature of this bag is this top zipper here. This is actually not a pocket. This allows you to access the main compartment without having to open the Velcro flap, which is great because I don't like to have to flap the whole thing up in order to get out my cameras. If you just get it out of here, that'll be super comfortable and very easy to use. All right, that's it for the back. And then I have a bunch of gadget stuff. If you know me, I'm a bit of a gadget nerd as well as a photography nerd. My first gadget thing that I always bring is my tablet. This is a Samsung tablet S5e. This is something I always have on me, mostly for media consumption. So this will usually go in the laptop slash tablet compartment in here. That's in the back there. The next gadget related thing is my headphones. This is a pair of Google Pixel Buds, and I usually just put these in the front pocket. Then I have a power bank. Obviously this is something that I definitely need nowadays. So this will go into the zipper compartment because I don't always use it and I don't have to get it out frequently. Keys. I have a USB-C charging cable attached to my keys because that's something I always forget, and it's nice to have them on the keys. Then I have a portable Wi-Fi router. I always have 2 to 3 connected devices on me, so this is a must for me. And then this bag came with a weather cover, so I'm just gonna put this into one of the side pockets. All right, so that's it for the non-photography stuff. And then I will go over to cameras. So usually when I'm going out to shoot, I will have at least 2 cameras with me. The first one being a medium format camera. At the moment, this is more likely than not going to be the Fuji GS645. You're probably getting sick of seeing this, but really I'm still in the honeymoon period with this camera. I'm enjoying using it so much. It's a folder, super compact for a medium format camera. Has a really nice and sharp lens. And I just enjoy using this camera a lot right now. So that is very likely to be in my camera bag these days. On days that I don't bring the Fuji GS645, I will have either my Mamiya 7 or a Folklander Bessa RF. They produce a bigger negative, they handle completely differently from the GS645, and I enjoy the handling of the cameras just as much as I enjoy the results. Switching it up every once in a while is a big part of why I like doing photography so much. The second camera that I'm gonna have in my bag is going to be a 35mm camera. I use this for more casual shots, for just documenting my surroundings and just getting quick shots off, more like street type situations. As you know, I shoot a lot of urban landscaped kind of things where people are a part of the composition but not the main focus. I don't get into people's faces with my camera a lot. For that kind of thing, sometimes 35mm and the immediacy of shooting it is just better suited to it. So I will usually have a 35mm camera there as well. In most cases, that is going to be my Olympus 35DC. I really enjoy this camera. It's a 60s, I believe, rangefinder camera that has a very, very compact form factor. It is automatic except for the focus. So you're gonna get automatic exposure, and the handling is just very, very smooth and simple, and it looks great. So that is very often in my bag as well. When I'm not carrying the Olympus 35DC, I will have either a Fujifilm Cardia Mini Tiara or a Olympus XA. Both of these are amazing cameras. They produce super sharp results. I like the complete auto feature set of the Cardia Mini Tiara. So when I don't want to think about anything, then this will be great. Otherwise, I'll really enjoy the XA because it has rangefinder style focusing and it also gives you a choice of aperture. So if you want to force the aperture in a semi point and shoot kind of camera, then the XA is a great choice. I usually have one of the compartments in my camera insert very wide in order to fit either the 645 or my Bessa. So that'll go in here. And then I will have two more slightly smaller squarish compartments where I would put my 35mm camera. And then obviously, I will usually bring some extra film. So I usually have about 2 extra rolls of film, sometimes 3, never much more. And I will just put these in this little film holder that I had a friend of mine 3D print. All of the film holders that I found online were usually for like 5 rolls or at the very least 3, and those were usually pretty bulky, and I never shoot more than 3 rolls in a day. So this is the perfect size for me. I will have 2 rolls in here and 1 roll in the camera. And this will just go on the side of the insert. Other items that I frequently bring is an extra spool, especially a lomography or Fujifilm spool. Because lomography film tends to not spool that great onto Kodak spools for some reason. I think they're a little narrower, so they tend to fold up on the edges a little bit, and then they get so bulky that it actually doesn't fit the entire roll on the uptake spool, and then you get light leaks. So I usually bring a Fuji or Lomo spool as the uptake spool for Lomo film because it works better. And then if I am shooting with the Bessa, I will bring a cable release. Obviously, this is just a simple cable release, mechanical, and then it also has the stop function if I want to shoot longer exposures. And the last thing I often bring is a little portfolio. This is just a probably 200 yen-ish little photo album, and I will have some of my toy photos in here so I can just show people if I meet any new photographers. So I will often have that in one of the back pockets as well. And that's it for my camera bag setup. That's all I bring. I usually don't use an external flash or anything fancy like that. So this is all the stuff I have. I always try to keep my equipment as simple as possible and as light as possible. I don't enjoy lugging around heavy equipment, and I do believe in keeping stuff as compact as possible. Let me know in the comments what you're using, or if you have any ideas about my setup, how I could organize it better. I'm always open for discussion. And as discussion is actually something I enjoy about the internet a lot, and I think YouTube has too little of that. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and I hope to see you again.